on ESPN as we welcome you to Austin, Texas. Another large crowd expected this morning for the early first pitch from McCombs Field. It's a top 10 showdown. LSU and Texas splitting the first two games of the series. Everyone in the conference chasing Texas A&M. The Longhorns can
hit her as her years go on.
Coffee 3-2 right into the mid of Mia Scott at third base, and one down in the first.
LSU is going to love that at bat. Texas is
5% of the time. Lassiter to short, backhanded by Good, and a long throw does not get to Mitchell. And a one-out infield single for Lassiter.
Most prepared hitter that we have in the lineup. High softball IQ and the strength to go along with it.
And draws a one-out walk.
Have the big hit when Bergeron is hitting behind her.
Strike two. Well, now they're going to say that's strike three. Home plate umpire Robbie Guest stepped in front of home plate after there was some confusion about the count, and that is a strikeout and the second out of the inning.
Yeah, if Bergeron didn't know that she had two strikes, I think it's why she let this pitch go. Or maybe she just froze. Vertical look.
Rudity right off the mitt of Mitchell. It's a fair ball, and they do get the runner on the flip. So for the Max Preps National Player of the Year. Highly recruited and highly successful, and gets a first out on a beautiful stretch at first by Tori Edwards. One down.
It's a great job of
with Mike White. He said we just have to be better at executing the little things at the plate, as Henry goes down on strikes, two away in the first for Heavner.
Yeah, American pitcher for LSU.
And goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Heavner, who sets down the side in the first.
And this is a strikeouts this season on as a team for LSU.
And that is a strikeout looking of Avery Hodge. Second of the game for Kavan, and one down in the second.
Clip, righty's hitting just 176.
Fly ball to right field, drifting back Maloney, two away. Well, our NBA playoff game one, the fourth of the game by Tegan Kavan. Leno sprays it into left field, and Katie Stewart is there. A 1-2-3 inning for in the championship game. As Reese Atwood drills this to right center field, it is gone! A leadoff home run for Reese Atwood to start the second, and Texas takes the lead.
Hitters in the first inning against Heavner getting down 0-2 against her. So she goes up, swings at the first pitch. It's a curveball, hangs out right over the heart of the plate, and against a hitter like Reese Atwood, you just can't do that. Usually it's pull power toward the left side. That one.
The lead to start for the first time in this series. One away.
I mean, she's just truly one of the best hitters in the country, and always working to get better too. It's something that Coach White always talks about. Reese, who's young and has a tendency to lose command at times. See how she's able to respond. A couple of quick outs though after that home run given up.
Chopper to second base, gloved by Daniel, and Heavner retires this
with that home run in the second inning.
Bunt drop down here by Daniel, and one away.
And the dirt are hitting it all and behind the plate.
Fly ball into right field, back on it, Maloney at the wall and makes the catch with inches.
Danica Coffey back from injury.
High hopper will reach the outfield, and so Lassiter does have a hit. First of the game for LSU.
She's a player who has big-time SEC experience. Gets herself right back in it.
Edwards right side, scooped by Mitchell, and Kavan wins that battle with 2 down. Texas with a 1-run lead as we head to the home half.
Overall, strength of schedule, because especially they play in the SEC, bumped up to 24.
Leanne Good to deep left field, and it is caught on the run by Jaden Leno. Basket catch, almost like a wide receiver up against the wall and left.
Make it as runner-ups in the Champ Series.
Bunt right back to the circle, spinning and firing with a stretch. Heavner to Edwards, 2 down. This year to short, scooped by Hodge, and another stretch by Edwards. Not just powerful, but flexible, and a 1
Defense in order to generate runs.
1-2 to Bergeron. Into left field, second base knock of the day for LSU. Right on cue as Bergeron stays put at first. Runner aboard. Here in the 4th with nobody out, it's Rudity. Chance for a double play. And it is made individually by Katie Bennett, wiping a runner off the board. 2 down in the 4th. Back to Bennett, and Kavan faces the minimum. Just an 8-pitch inning for the Texas A's. We'll chat with our head coach when we return.
Against Texas A&M last weekend in College Station, and really look good.
Little bit of a delay there by Sierra Daniel, covering first from second base. A pump fake from Heavner. Scott, a pop-up to the right side. Hard sprint by Daniel to get there, 1 down. First 3-ball count of the day for Heavner, and it's a walk to Atwood. Held to just 1 run yesterday, though. Mitchell in the air to right field. Rudity the catch. Henry will tag to third without a throw. That gets away from Bergeron, but quickly recovered. Remember, Henry has elite speed over there at third base.
Even if one swing can light them.
Stewart, a pop-up, foul territory. Edwards tracking it back into fair territory, and the freshman Heavner gets out of the jam. Texas leaves 2.
She doesn't get really high. She doesn't get really low. She doesn't ride the roller coaster of emotions.
Oh, that catches McKee. First hit batter of the game, and LSU with a lead off. That one gets away from Atwood, up to second McKee, and the tying run in scoring position here in the 5th for LSU.
It's a big wild pitch right there. Advancement 60 feet when Leno did not get the bunt down whenever the opportunity presented it.
Leno to the right side. It gets off the glove of Bennett. Every runner is safe, and up to third goes McKee.
It's a big deal by Jane Leno. Miss game. They're going to want to be aggressive, have that I want to be the one to get the job done mentality, and I would pull the string with that changeup as much as possible.
Nice play there by Mia Scott. To short, the flip to second in time, and Coffey beats the throw to tie the game for LSU.
And that again is why that wild.
No hits in the inning for LSU. And that continues. A laser into the mid of Stewart off the bat of Lassiter, but we are tied at 1 as we head to the home half of the.
Nyjah Kennedy coming to your regional. They don't get a top 16 seed.
Fly out to Jaden Leno, 1 down in the 5th. Or even Alabama. Now, the Tide have certainly helped.
Trying to make that final statement in these next couple of weeks to try to earn their way to host a regional.
Pop up right side, foul territory, and making the catch, Tori Edwards, 2 down. High hopper to Daniel, and quickly a sidearm whip to first in a 1-2-3 inning for Jaden Heavner. Tie game as we head to the 6th in a tested pitcher's duel today. 2-1, right back to Kavan. Look what I found. 1 down in the 6th.
That she can face a team multiple times in a weekend.
Oh, miscommunication there between Good and Bennett, and it allows Bergeron to reach for the 2nd time today. Fly ball into right field, headed towards the wall, it's gone! A 2-run shot for Mackenzie Rudity, and LSU takes the lead in Game 3.
Remember, Rudity didn't hit off of Gavon in Game 1. She's getting her first look in this game. That pitch was supposed to be outside. It bleeds back in, right into the swing path of Rudity, and it is a line drive to center field. One of the fans had a chance to make a catch even without a glove out there in LSU.
Baselines. 0-2 in the right, and caught on a diving play by Ashton Maloney. Come on. 2 down in the 6th. McKee up the middle, backhanded Bennett, leaping throw in time at second base. 2 elite.
Under 200 this weekend in the series.
Great spinning throw by Heavner, and another excellent stretch at first by Edwards to get Maloney.
Not an easy play at all, and usually you're going to see the third base.
Caden Henry, mile high drive to right field. Back on it, Rudity, and makes the play on the track. Roller coaster with her because she is that good. And a 2-out walk drawn by Mia Scott. First time aboard today for the starting third baseman. And the tying run comes to the plate, 2 outs. Hard hit off the glove at third of Coffey and into left field. And the inning continues for the Longhorns. All ACC recipient, her final season with the Irish. Lifts this into left field. It could go. Texas takes the lead.
I can't speak for her, but I think these home runs speak for themselves. Jolie Mitchell took what happened at first base personally. All of Texas did, but the way that Jolie Mitchell has stepped up in this series means that she took being angry into her at-bats and let her home runs speak in the biggest moments. One in Game 1, now in Game 3, to give Texas back the lead. What a moment. Again, fuel the fire for Texas. It happened in Game.
Mitchell taking it upon herself to change that in a hurry. And this will sneak into left field. A 2-out single by Katie Stewart.
Yeah, and that collision, by the way, was seen and talked about all over. I mean, it.
Quiroga to short, patting in the mid and making the play in time, Avery Hodge. And LSU down to their final 3 outs. Sierra Daniel awaits on deck in the 9 spot. And Leno draws a leadoff walk.
And with
lose much. Teach us the most about ourselves. Daniel drops down a bunt, fair territory. Oh my! Unbelievable spin on that bunt by Daniel, and the go-ahead run is aboard for LSU in the 7th.
Yeah, perfectly placed bunt, and I still think that Mia.
And the go-ahead run aboard in the 7th. Coffee up the middle and delivers. LSU ties the game on an RBI single by Danica Coffee.
And that leadoff walk comes around to score. No matter what the game is, what the series is, the situation, leadoff walks always come back to haunt you. Danica Coffee not trying to do too much with that pitch down in the zone with 2 strikes, but just gets it through the infield. Good enough for an RBI to tie up this game.
And still threatening with
Once Tori Edwards comes up.
hard hit to second base, bobbled momentarily. The play is made by Bennett, but LSU takes the lead right back as Daniel scores from third.
Just a good situational swing again there by Jayla Lassiter, and we've seen LSU do that to score their first run, hit behind runners, advance runners. Runner at third base, less than 2 outs. Second baseman Katie Bennett playing back. A well-hit ball, still gonna score Daniel.
And has broken nearly every weight room record that LSU softball has. Draws a walk with 1 down.
Clearly with first base open, just trying to be as careful as possible.
The payoff into left field and caught on the run by Stewart, 2 down.
This is a throw where he had a couple of chances for a double play there with the 6th inning where Texas scored 3 runs.
Tapper back to Kavan, underhand shuffle is good, and now Texas down to its final 3 outs in the series, 0 for 5. Into center, and she has her first base hit, and more. Good into second base with a leadoff double.
And less than 2 outs.
Good into right field. Not deep enough for a tag up by Good, 1 down.
Tough at bat there because you don't advance her 60 feet. Really.
And the tying run aboard for Texas. Out number 2 at first. Leanne Good moves up to third. Henry with 2 hits in the series, including a bunt in the 4th. Rips it to the right side and ties the game with 2 outs in the 7th.
These teams just aren't going away. That drop ball doesn't find a corner. It's a hitter's count, and Kaden Henry is looking to hit. .564 batting average with runners in scoring position, and she. In a moment like this.
Stolen bag for Henry. And now the go-ahead run. Game hit streak down in the count 0-1. Right back to the pitcher, and a flip to first is not in time. Throw comes home. It gets away. Texas wins on a walk-off. And home plate umpire Robbie Guest has just popped out from behind home plate. There's going to be an umpire review here before this result is confirmed.
LSU is
Great hustle by Mia Scott, and Sydney Berzon just took too long to get rid of the ball, and Mia Scott has such good speed. She, I think, is going to beat this throw, but it's worth challenging. She beat it. The speed of Henry, remember, got herself to second base with a steal, scored from second on this play. Speed on speed in this inning for Texas. What looks like they're going to win this game.
Does it get any more bang bang for the potential last play of what has been a phenomenal series? Here we go.
after further review, the call on the field is upheld. The runner was safe.
And Texas takes the series with 2 outs in the 7th. Down 1 to LSU.
Again, it's the speed of Texas. They're so athletic, and so is LSU. But Sydney Berzon just takes way too long to get rid of that ball. Great hustle by Scott, and then Henry scores. There's actually obstruction at home that was called by Robbie Guest. And so despite dropping the ball, she was going to be safe anyway because of the obstruction call. But that is the win for Texas. Multiple walk-off wins this season for Texas and in this series for the Longhorns.
What a series in Austin. Texas takes the decisive game 3, 6-5. They win the series 2-1.